Air ducts are an often overlooked part of your home. They are hidden and don't tend to break, so it is only natural to forget about them when it comes to cleaning and maintaining your home. What ends up happening is that most people only clean their air ducts in response to a problem or specific concern. Even the EPA suggests that air ducts be cleaned on an as-needed basis, but this logic has one major flaw. This approach makes sense if the cleaning is done as a preventative measure in response to a specific event or situation, but not as a reactive response to an event or situation. This will not prevent your family from being exposed to unhealthy air in your home if it is not caused by a specific event. It is not uncommon for mold to develop from normal deterioration of your cooling system, roof, and pipe leaks, which can exist for years before being detected. Rodents and insects may be in your ducts on and off for years without being noticed. Examples of having your air ducts cleaned as a preventative measure on an as-needed basis include having them cleaned immediately after discovering a leaking roof, a broken pipe, a nearby forest fire or industrial fire, a flood, home remodeling, insect or rodent infestation, moving into a new home, etc. Unless a family member has asthma or allergies, the biggest concern with air ducts is mold. Mold can cause a number of very serious health problems that often take a long time and numerous expensive doctor visits to diagnose. Mold-related illnesses often show up well after a person has been exposed to the mold. Additionally, persons with asthma and allergies can be much more sensitive to mold exposure, and the consequences much more severe. Unless you have your HVAC and air ducts inspected and serviced regularly, the most common ways people realize they have mold is a family member becomes ill. They can smell it. If a family member has become sick because of mold in the air ducts, it is obvious they should have been cleaned sooner, and there is the concern that other members of the family have been affected, with the symptoms showing up years later. Mold is hard to detect, and other than a family member becoming sick, it is most often detected by smell. Relying on smell to detect the presence of mold is not a good idea, because not all mold has an odor. And secondly, if you can smell mold or mildew, your problem is most likely serious. It does not take much mold to cause health problems, often much less than is needed to be able to smell it. By the time you smell mold, family members have most likely been exposed to it for an extended period of time, which can have permanent health implications, often showing up years later. The logical way to prevent your family from being exposed to mold is to prevent it from entering your HVAC and ductwork system. This is best done via regular professional air duct cleaning or diligent maintenance and inspection by the homeowner.